No. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Functioning Chat with Kettle Kitchen and friends, and you'll get to see who they are in a minute. Let's get started.
Your best behavior, turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm glad you all made it. I see my guests are getting ready. I want to say hi to everybody that's in here. But before we do, I want to bring up our wonderful guest for today. Except don't mind him. He's in the screen there. You know how it works. All right. We're gonna go with Miss Angela, the inquisitive farm wife. Thank
Hey,
you.
everybody.
Hi. And then we're gonna go with the ever so ready and on time Michelle from Big Valley Living. How are you?
I'm having a great day. How about you?
Doing good. Thank you for
Good.
asking. What'd you guys think of the intro music?
Did you
I
see me
loved it.
dancing?
Did you see me jamming?
You should have seen Michelle. I know
She
you
didn't hear
can't
the
see her,
word.
but she's down there singing into the screen. That was all cool. No, I got that off Canva, and now you can, as long as it's not for commercial use in the sense of you're making money off of it.
Canva has music.
Canva has some music. Most of it's covered music,
Okay.
but I don't care.
Another
It's the music.
conversation that I need to have with you because I was putting a slideshow together today, and I'm like, only if they had music, I wouldn't have to take it to somewhere else to edit.
Yes. But again, this will be the first time I've played it, so we'll see what happens with that.
I'll let you be the guinea pig.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That being said, thank you for coming in. This is our first let me how do we put this? This is our first catch up for the reboot of the Pantry Challenge. Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Do we have special music or anything like that shopping cart? There was a shopping cart song years ago. I can't remember
You
what
lost
it
me.
was.
All I could put up there for you is the Brady Bunch, the grocery getter. That's the best I could do for you. But I want to say hi to everybody, so I'm going to run through that real quick. Dark Lord Minute slides in first. As always, thank you for coming in. Michelle, the inquisitive farm wife, is visiting us. I'm so fangirl.
Michelle, the inquisitive farm wife?
Michelle, the inquisitive farm wife, yes.
Did I get you like totally messed up?
Michelle.
Thank you. There's a comma in there.
Oh.
Not Michelle, the inquisitive farm wife. I
thought
said
I was
Michelle,
for a day.
comma, deep breath in between, the inquisitive farm wife is on. You cracked me up. That was funny. We have Janice, Where to Begin Homesteads, in with us. Leanne has joined us. Thank you for coming in. Suburban Hillbilly, nice to see you. Rena LaRue, just for information, Rena LaRue submitted pictures and information for today, so we'll be
Good
using.
job.
Thank you. Nanny Tam's in with us, and I'm trying to get through. Renee, Pike Creek Farm, thank you for coming in. Christine, sweet Miss Christine from Miss Gillum Farms, thank you. Whoa, my screen just went. Alaska Family Kitchen is in with us. There's quite a few people in here today.
Yeah. They're excited to see what kind of bargains we got.
Angela, comma, space. Big Valley Living's in with us today.
No way. Is it Michelle or JJ?
I'm going to go with Michelle, but I could be
The
wrong.
one with hair.
Are you saying JJ don't have no hair?
Well, he has hair. I have to shave it off every few weeks. So. He's overdue. I know what I'll be doing this afternoon.
Oh, did you guys see this from Suburban Hillbilly?
No.
She needs to do this, lost her refrigerator and everything in it 2 weeks ago, then jury duty, then electrical issues. It's Thanksgiving week, and I have a refrigerator with only milk, tea, juice, etc.
Oh.
Well, I'll give you the uplifting comment that comes to mind. At least you have those things, and it's a starting point, right?
Right.
Okay. But maybe we'll help you. We'll see. Okay. All right. I think I've gotten everybody. So we'll go ahead and start. What this challenge is, we're actually calling it the $40, I think, food pantry
So
or $10 a week pantry food challenge, whichever you want to call it. Point being, when we visit, it's based off of what did we spend $40 on in the month previous before we show you to build our pantries. Now, we've had this discussion before, and from my point of view, which you guys agreed with, pantry is your kitchen, your refrigerator, your cupboards, your pantry, your long-term pantry, short-term pantry, could be your freeze dryer, could be your dehydrator, could be processing that you do. It could be the animals you take care of to produce that product or anything else in that realm. I like going with I call it the 6 pillars of the pantry, but there's more than that. There really is when you get down to it, and the possibilities are endless on how you go about doing that. Okay. All 3 of us, as well as Tiffany, when Tiffany does join us to answer a question I was asked, Tiffany will be joining us. It just won't happen probably till after around the first of the year. Okay. And there will be something we'll be doing. We'll get to that in the next visit we do in December. We'll discuss that. I don't really want to go into it right now because it is involved, but we'll get there. Anyways, the 4 of us, as well as those joining us in chat, are trying to show everybody what did we come up with our $40. Now, that $40 theoretically is $10 a week, whether you do it weekly, whether you do it bi-monthly, or whether you do it a month, based on your own situation and how you go about doing that. What were we able to come up with? Now, I know the 3 of us, as well as Tiffany, will be different, as well as Rena, because she's joining us, at least in this visit right now, that we're all coming at it from a different angle. Okay. And those situations are different in a collective theory, but we're still trying to all attain the same goal, which is to build our pantries up. That's the end result. That really matters. And as much as you can, keep it as close to $40 as possible. Now, I'll admit, before anybody even says anything, I went over, but there's a good reason. So that means for next month, I'm going to have a little less to play with to make up the difference. Okay. Anybody else in that position?
Well, I went over a smidgen, unless you consider part of the factor. Because I'm like, I didn't know if I take that other part off in the parentheses, or if I need to wait and use that to save for a future purchase. So we can get into that when you go through my stuff.
Well, why don't we just jump into you right now, and then we can have that discussion, and that'll give Michelle a chance to get ready with
now.
Okay, so do you do your math, and we'll do Angela right now, okay?
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that up. It's going to squish us all out of the screen. So I put this together based on information Angela gave me. If I did it incorrectly or it's not explained, Angela will walk us through, but these are the notes and pictures she sent to me. Your pictures, my friend, I might have squished in the next slide because you have 2 slides.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Because I sent you like 7 pictures.
Yeah. So this is your first slide. So go ahead and walk us through what you did and what you were thinking.
Okay, so week 1, I went into our local, well, it's kind of a off-spin of Hy-Vee. It's the fresh market or something. And I walked in and I saw they had 88 cents pasta. I haven't seen pasta under $1 in I don't know how long in our area. And because you could see the normal price is $1.28. So usually the sale price is maybe 98 cents. So I was like, this is the time of year I like to stock
let
up
me
on
see if
pasta.
let me see if I can. There you go. Now you got the whole screen on your image instead of
Okay.
us squishing it out.
So with them being 88 cents, you have to have their card to get it at that price. And it's still at that price. So if anyone has a Hy-Vee or one of those fresh markets, you could still check it out because I was there the other day and they still have that price. And I went ahead and I got 12 boxes because you could get rotini, you could get bow tie, you could get your elbow macaroni, you could get spaghetti, you could get angel hair pasta, whatever, anything you wanted. So I stocked up and got a couple of this and a couple of that. And so I live very close to the Nebraska border, and this happens to be in Nebraska, and they don't charge sales tax.
Woot,
So
woot.
yeah. So my total for that trip was $10.56.
Getting 12 containers of them.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So it was kind of boring. It was all just one thing, but yet it wasn't. I mean, it was different types of the one thing.
I get that.
So, and that'll last me a long time. I mean, think about it. 12 of them. If I only used them once a month, that's a year. But realistically, you're going to use probably a couple or 3, maybe a month. So then
hold on just 1 second, because I do want to have this discussion. Everybody, I think, because you make a valid point. I mean, you could use one of those each month and have one for each month. But the realism and the reality is that we all are probably going through it far faster than that. This is a build up of your pantry. It's not that this is all you're going to buy one time out of the year, because as we go along, I know for myself, we'll be replenishing vegetables or pasta or rice or things we've used and consumed during that 12-month period. So I just wanted to throw that out.
Yeah. And if you watch the sales cycles, they'll go, it's not usually once a year when things go on sale. Usually it's like quarterly or something, like every so many months. You can can't plan, your canned goods will go on about this time and this will go on about this time. I'm not quite that organized, but I know that is the system of how the stores do it.
Yes.
But I do want to make, homemade pasta a lot too. And so, yeah, I mean,
there you go.
Kind of where my mind was.
Urban Hillbilly says do another Noodle November video. Then you got all that pasta.
There you go. I probably could.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Actually, my husband prefers the store-bought elbow macaroni when I make my goulash. He likes the homemade too, but I don't know. So
hello, Lynn the Okie. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, go ahead.
Hi. So on week 2, my daughter was up visiting and she's like, Mom, let's go. We were going to go to a pumpkin patch. And instead it was too cold and dreary. Instead, we went to Dollar General and she taught me about how to do the Dollar General deals. Now, y'all, I used to be a coupon shopper like crazy. Like I was on our local TV show with the big coupon book, I knew how to do that. I was clueless on how the new couponing works. So she tried teaching me. So I had to start very small. And I thought, well, I know the crackers aren't going to last forever, but we like Ritz even in our soup. And at Thanksgiving and other get-togethers, we do a lot of, the cream cheese with the jalapeno jam and stuff. And so I thought I'll go ahead and get the 2 boxes. They're $4.65 a piece, making it $9.30. You get the app on your phone, and when you purchased 2 within this category, you would save $2. And then what I was talking about, making it $7.30 is what I paid because it was in Nebraska, no taxes. So there was a button you can click to get cash back. So that's a little what I was talking about earlier. Because that $2, I'm like, do you take that $2 off now? Or will I take that $2 off later when I use it again? Like you can use it on your next shopping trip or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So my total of 41 whatever could technically be under the 40 with that $2, or I'll just use it next time. To me, I
Okay.
didn't care. Either way, it's a wash.
Well, we'll go to the next slide, and then it'll have what you had in there, so they see what you're saying. So
Yeah, so
there you
you
go.
saw the one cracker part, but if you go to the far right-hand corner all the way to the bottom, that shows the extra that you could earn, the extra $2. It's like a cash back, like if you go to Menards and you spend and they give you your 11%
Oh, yes.
back.
Yes.
It's one of
Okay.
those type of things.
Okay.
So I earned $2 store credit.
Got it.
And then week 3, I was headed out of town and I said, let's stop at Walmart. I wanted to check out the Halloween candy section.
Yes.
I was like, you gotta catch a deal, And so I walked in and I wasn't seeing a lot in the Halloween section, but back in the regular area, they had these mega boxes. I mean, they're huge. They're huge boxes of cereal for $3. And I was like, what?
Wow.
You can't even buy the small boxes for $3 around here. So I bought 4 of them. I got 2 of the Crunch Berries and then the Life and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So that
Because
was,
who doesn't like a good crunch berry, right?
I mean, come on. I know y'all can yell at me. It's got all the bad for you stuff in it. It's full of sugar.
Look at this face. Look at that face. Really?
You know what? Get over it. It's got red, yellow, and red dye and all the bad. But I have
Anyway.
plans. I love Life. I had plans for the
I
Cinnamon
love
Toast
life
Crunch.
too, more than anything.
Yeah.
I'm with you, sister.
So anyway, I'm like, we don't eat those kind of cereals all the time, but they didn't have a close expiration date or anything. And my cows just came into milk, and I could be milking 3 cows right now. So there's a lot of cereal for suppers or snacks or whatever around here. And so I did it, and it should last us several months because they are, like I said, they weren't expired or anything. So I ended up getting all of those for $12.04.
Wow.
And then this past week, I went a completely different route, and I went to stock up on personal care.
Yep.
So again,
just to interrupt you, sorry, we had discussed this. When you're restocking your pantry, that's personal hygiene items. That's other items. That's food for your animals. That's, it's not just food you're consuming yourself. So go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was pretty excited. Again, my daughter told me about this one. Oh, and y'all, it's probably over now, but I got really sad I missed out on the really big deal. I'll tell you about that as soon as I get through this.
Okay.
The toothbrush was $3.35. There was a $2.50 coupon. You can see that right under the cereal. It's the first one there.
Oh,
and
okay.
then so making it 85 cents for that toothbrush. It's always good to have an extra toothbrush on hand, right?
Yes.
Especially when, every time you get a cold or you get sick, you're technically supposed to throw that toothbrush away and get a new one so you don't reinfect yourself. So it's always good to have them on hand.
I could keep toothbrush companies in check where I live during the winter because it'd be every other week we'd be replacing.
I know it. But I mean, we can't always do it. But when you've been really, really sick, it's important to do it.
I agree.
Thanks for the reminder, Angela.
Yes.
There you go. Go to Dollar General and get yourself a new toothbrush, Michelle. And you can get yourself some toothpaste while you're there. Blown away. $4.25 for a tube of toothpaste. What even in the world? I am so into my Amazon regular shipment with the bulk 3-pack, that makes it a lot cheaper. I had no idea that a box would be $4.25. So thank goodness we had the $3.50 digital coupon, making it only 75 cents. I mean, this is the super couponer who used to get paid $1 a tube to buy toothpaste. I haven't bought toothpaste in years. So it was $1.70 with the tax for the 2 combo. So I still had close to $10 to spend. And it just happened to be that Tractor Supply yesterday was offering a deal that if you would bring in a competitor's bag of feed, it could have been sheep feed, whatever. I just happened to go buy some chicken feed. from our local mill for $9.98, no tax because I'm a farmer. And so then I took that empty bag, over to Tractor Supply, handed it there, and the Purina sales rep was there, and he handed me a bag of feed that I can't read it on there. $24.99 was the value
Yes.
before tax. So for $9.99, I got $30 worth of chicken feed. So that was pretty exciting for me.
Nobody complaining about that.
Yeah, because I have lots of birds. So I have turkeys, peacocks, guineas, chickens,
Right.
geese. Geese only give you 6 eggs a year if you're lucky. And so you pay for
I
that
did
whole
not know
year.
that.
Yeah. So you pay
Oh,
for that whole
wow.
year of feeding them, and males give you nothing other than, security for your other birds. But
Right.
That's funny. Males give you nothing.
yeah. I mean, they don't. I mean, that's
Different
why
company,
people
Tony.
don't keep very many roosters
I,
around,
I won't I won't treat that as a sexist comment. I'm letting it fly by. It's okay.
Talking poultry here, people. We won't
Hold
get
on.
into the human species. That would take way too long.
The purring lady and Helena M have joined us. Thank you for coming in, guys.
Hi, y'all. So anyway, that puts my total of $41.58, unless you take off that $2 store credit. I wasn't sure which way to go with it. So I think I'm really close to $40. So I'm calling it a wash, and I'll start over next month at the 40 again.
But I think, if in the end, so the $2 store credit would be on your next going in purchase, is what I'm understanding you to say.
It could be. I don't know how to even use it yet. I asked my
Oh,
daughter, and she's like,
okay.
"Oh," and I'm like, "Oh no, this involves." I mean, the week before I went in, I was so excited because you got the 5 off 25. I had it already. I did the whole thing, and then after I put the credit card in the thing, and I looked at the guy, I go, "I forgot to put in my rewards." So I didn't get any of the discounts, and I bought all this stuff that I didn't need. And I'm like,
That's funny.
"Oh, yeah."
Well,
So,
I think just start at $40 next month. You're okay.
yeah,
Just
I
all I'm
figure it's a
asking
wash.
everybody that's joining in, I'm just asking you to keep a running total so we know what you're at the end of 12 months. What did you spend for all the things you got? Discounts included and all that. So if you just keep track of it, you'll be fine. So,
Yep.
okay. That being said, I want to go ahead. I'm going to take this down for a second so I can transition to. I want to get Rena's before we get too far into this. So Rena LaRue sent us her $40 purchasing. So she got, okay, so she got 2 dozen farm fresh eggs. That's not pictured. And we'll get to where the purchase is, but with her chicken, she cooked up the chicken, deboned it, freeze dried the meat, cooked down bones for stock that she canned. So don't miss the opportunity to reutilize those products like that, because the bones are great for your broth and stock that you make. So don't forget that. Okay. But she was able, for her amount of money, she got 20 pounds of chicken quarters at 77 cents each. 1602 is what the cost was. Then she got a number 10 can of peaches for $1.79. That's a steal.
That's unreal.
Yeah. 6 cans of cream of chicken soup, 99 cents each. So that was $5.94. She got 2 1-pound boxes of pasta for $1.25 each, $2.50. And then she got 1 jar of pasta sauce, $1.79. 1 pack of 2 pie crust short-term pantry. And then her farm fresh eggs she got for $8. There's not a picture, but her total was $38.40. So she stayed within her $40. So good job.
Very good job.
Yes. Good buys too, it looks like. So that's good. Miss Michelle, are you ready for yours?
I am. I don't have photos because today is the day that I did my shopping, and then I got the wrong color of a bag of turkey, and I'll explain that in a minute. So
I've been avoiding asking you for a reason.
you know me, I'll have a good story for you. Before I start, I want to know something in chat. Who all pays sales tax for their food? For your food?
In the chat, put your hands up if you have to
That's
pay.
an
Yeah.
essential item. Oh my God. Okay, we do not.
Well, okay,
I
okay.
pay
And I'll,
about 10%.
Oh my God.
9.8 here locally. If I
What do
go
you not
away,
pay
sometimes
tax
I'm
on
lucky to
then?
get under 9. Yeah.
What do you not pay tax on? Anything?
Oh, no, they tax. They tax.
oh yeah,
us.
and let's not even talk
Well,
about Washington.
Farm
Oh,
tax.
I know about Washington.
Yeah.
I do get farm tax exempt on like my chicken feed.
Oh yay.
So
Wow.
here, okay, so ours locally is 7.7%, but
Oh, that
Janice makes up a good point. If it's cooked, we have to pay for it. If it's not cooked, if I'm correct on that, right? I think if it's cooked, like if you buy it in the deli or a rotisserie chicken or something like that, that's a
Because it's
tax.
prepared food. Yeah.
It's prepared food is
Yeah,
why.
That makes sense.
But
Okay.
if I go buy a can of tomato sauce, I don't pay tax on that.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
see, I do.
See,
Okay.
okay. We don't. I don't buy prepared chicken and stuff like that. So
Right.
we probably do pay tax, like if you're at a restaurant or something and you pay tax. But for raw meat or frozen meat or whatever, something you're going to have to turn into something else or prepare yourself somehow, we don't pay tax.
Right.
We probably don't even pay tax on candy bars, but I don't know. Because, that would be silly. So, I actually, I'm going to start by saying I got about $400 worth of food today at one of the stores I really like a lot for $235. Because there was a store credit for $20 if you spent over $100. I had, there were additional discounts if you're like a member, if you have a card.
Mhm.
Like I got celery today for 37 cents a bunch.
That's
And
good
they
price.
were big, green, nice looking celery.
Can you send me a couple of those, please?
Right?
Yeah, I just
It
paid
was- it
98
was a
cents and I
limit
was
of 2.
dancing.
It was a
Yeah.
limit of 2, but I'm making
Who cares?
I'm making dressing this week, so
Mhm.
that's going to be gone. Okay,
Yeah.
so I digress. Okay, so I got a turkey. There's a turkey behind me.
Patty said, "Sorry, I forgot you were on a live."
17 pounds.
Nice.
A little over 17 pounds. That is actually going to be made into stock and, food, freeze dried and canned, probably.
Good.
Because I'll give some to the dogs for dog food. I'll freeze dry that as part of their dog food, and then I'll can like our favorite cuts of meat as canned meat, and then of course the broth. So that's gonna pay dividends. I missed out on the 47-cent a pound turkey, so I'm going to be going to get that.
I'll come back to that in a second. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clams. I got 3 cans of clams. Hello, Dipsember. For $5.
Wow.
3 of these. That is a really good deal here.
3 of those for $5?
For $5.
Okay. That's a
pretty
good deal.
here.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise. Okay, everybody's freaking out about mayonnaise. Got 2 for $4.97 a piece.
Yeah, that's like half price.
But this is part of my pantry that I'm doing.
Yes.
I got
Get live
2.
action.
I know. This is kind of like a live cook kind of thing.
I got 2 of these. These are pretty good size. These are the 20-ounce cans of pineapple. We never had good enough pineapple this year at a good enough price to can at home. I kept waiting, but to no avail. So these were 2 for $4. And I got yams, garnet yams or garnet sweet potatoes, the orange ones, for 37 cents a pound. Limit 8 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to bake those, mash those, add this, freeze them in 1 pound or 1 cup things, and I'll have ready-made lunches because I really like sweet potatoes. And then
I was having a conversation with Patty about your yams and pineapple. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, me either.
Ooh,
Wow.
you could throw a pinch of brown sugar in there, but there's no
I don't
need.
know. Should
You
we
wouldn't
challenge
need
her
to.
to maybe do a video on this so we all know
Okay.
what it's
I
about?
think
what?
that
Maybe
would
I'll
be a
make
great
video with
content.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will actually, because I have to get this done before Thanksgiving. I just don't want things sitting around that I may or may not eat. And we aren't going to have sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving this year. I know, we're crazy. Okay. Last thing, and this makes me super, super happy. I like to can my own tomato sauce. You guys already know that. I have my little goal every year of 100 quarts. And but I also like to have ready made for when we don't feel good or we stayed out longer than we thought during the day or shopping and we just want boom, quick food. So usually we use this brand is so good.
Here, I'm going to bring you up because I can't read.
Yeah, I've
all
used
of
that brand for pickled peppers.
Mazzetta.
before.
Jardinera, yeah.
it. Ah,
So this
there
is
you go.
a somewhat local company to where we are. Anyway, this is usually like $6.97 a jar.
Wow.
$3.99, y'all. $3.99.
There you go.
So I got several of these, but this is the one. So I did go over. I miscalculated. I spent $40.18 on these things.
That's it. I'm cutting you off.
Oh.
You can't come back
But I
anymore.
am going to have so much turkey for the dogs, turkey for the humans, broth for the whole year. And I think that's very exciting. So
I'm here to tell you we do the turkey broth each year, and that is so nice to have in the off turkey season.
Yeah,
It's nice to have.
And you can make broth or stock because it's the time of year you're using celery, you're using onion, you're using
so you throw all your tops and bottoms and skins and all that, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like free product.
It is.
Right.
Great.
Right.
I should have taken the whole week off work now that you're telling me all this because I didn't even think about the stock. And I don't know if anybody out there has a Fresh Tech. It's like it's a ball. It's a really big ball water bath canner. And on the side of it, it has a spigot, almost like, okay. So I make my broth and all of my broths in that. And then I get it over by the sink and I strain it right into my hot jars. And if I have to strain it a second time, oh, well, that's fine. But it makes the clearest, most beautiful product in the world. So
nice tip too, by the way, because I'm not sure a lot of people understand that you can use your canners for stock pots.
Mm-hmm. That one, we rarely use that for canning. We use it to keep jars. We sanitize jars in it, or we use it to keep jars hot. Yep. We use it for stock. We've even used it as a crab pot one time when we were at the ocean, and the guys got a bunch of crabs in the traps. So it did a great job on the crab pot too, or boiling crabs.
Yep, good.
So yeah, I'm excited. Free bone meal.
Didn't think of that, did you?
Yeah. Oh my God. So after I use everything up and I've done everything, I just grind it up and use it in the garden? Just
like you would your eggshells.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh,
are you not saving your eggshells, Michelle?
I love that. I love that comment. Shut the front door. Oh.
Yes. Oh my God.
I bake my eggshells and then either feed them back to the chickens or grind them up and put them around the tomato plants.
I never feed my eggshells back to the chickens, and I will not tell you why. It grosses me out. But
you just have to grind them. Crumble them up. Don't do them whole, and then it's not a big deal.
I get it.
We've had the conversation. I know what you're saying.
All right, moving right along, Michelle.
Grind in an old blender, an old blender, not your good one.
Yeah, not your good one. You left one thing out.
What?
We're all dying to hear the turkey fiasco.
Oh my God, it wasn't a fiasco because I'm going back later to get the 47-cent dang turkey. So I have to add. Hold on.
This is a live action book. Yeah, I'm loving this. This is funny.
I'm sorry I'm so low energy today.
Yeah, we can tell.
Squirrel. Okay. So yeah, see, look at that. 37 cents a pound for those yams. Can you
Oh,
stinking
yeah.
believe it? Okay. So the turkey.
Now that celery says 97 cents. So was that some sort of in-store special?
No, then if you're a member, then you click the clipped, and that's when it's called a digital deal.
Yes, we've
Oh,
had that
okay.
conversation too about how we hate how those programs don't always work.
Mhm.
Yes,
And I
we
saw
have had
them
that
talking in the side
conversation.
chat about that.
But today it actually did. Okay, so I mean, kind of. So where's the turkey? Where's the picture of the turkeys?
Honey, you just need to get a mirror.
So the turkey that I got has a brown packaging, right? The plastic
Okay.
around it is brown. That was on sale for 97 cents a pound.
Okay.
Well, I thought, much like the special, I can't find the picture. Much like the special on the yams, okay? They were originally, X amount, but if you did the clip, you would get it for 37 cents a pound. So I
Oh.
thought the 47 cents a pound turkey was the 97 cent. You clip the deal, and then you got 50 cents off a pound.
Oh, okay.
So
But that wasn't the case.
no, here it is. Good golly, how did I miss that? Okay, so I bought the brown packaged turkey for 97 cents a pound.
But you should have gotten the blue package.
Exactly. So me, the checker, the young lady who was bagging my stuff, and the manager, it took 4 of us about 7 minutes to figure out I got the wrong one.
All right.
But I'm going back and I'm getting the blue turkey. And the blue turkey, more than likely, is all going to be dog food because I think I can probably make freeze-dried dog food for my dogs for a full year for less than $50.
Wow.
If I can do that, I will. That's going to be a miracle.
Yeah.
And I've already got rice on hand because I put rice in it. It's rice, carrots, peas.
Rice, baby. Oh.
Rice, carrots, peas, and then a protein. And with these turkeys, as inexpensive as they are.
Mm-hmm.
And Suburban Hillbilly, thank you to telling me to bake the bones on a low temp. Yeah, see where to begin homestead. That's what I'm looking for today.
Yeah, Patty you had to spend $50, and I think it was, what was the size of the turkey? Just under 14 pounds for $7.99.
That is such a good deal.
Yeah. Of course, limit one.
No, that's okay, but that one turkey can make so many meals, right?
Oh, there isn't?
I'd actually like to make some pot pie
Oh,
filling.
she says there isn't a limit on it, so we might be going back and get more turkey.
Yeah, I think you should.
I usually wait until after Thanksgiving, and the last couple of years I've been able to get it for 25 cents a pound.
And we actually did that for quite a while, but then from I'm trying to think of how to say this, the 2020s moving forward, it was like there wasn't anything. As soon as that holiday was over, they were ripping all the turkeys out and sending them to their mass freezers somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I have seen that happen too.
Yeah.
I'm looking on I'm just looking at the chat real quick. 37 cents a pound if she spends 35 on groceries, Mennonite.
Yeah, it's the time to be getting that stuff. Although, y'all, I hate to say it, but if your turkey's very big, you may have missed the boat on getting it thawed in time. I mean, I guess you could put it if you're wanting to let it sit in the fridge. If you're wanting to just let it sit in the fridge.
Okay, let's have that conversation.
This one is actually thawed out and I don't want it. So I'm like, can I freeze it again? Is that safe? And then I will tell all of you guys, I am a turkey snob because I only eat turkey once or twice a year. And for years and years, I really would rather have like a pasture raised, non-GMO fed birds. Any birds, I would prefer that they're just natural. So normally I buy. We did buy D-Stol, but they've gone commercial with their feed. But so these kinds of turkeys, I tend to just buy to put on the shelf, like for the dogs and stuff.
Mhm.
But I'm going to go ahead and do it because you know what, everything can't be organic, and so I've got to loosen my reins a little bit this year, and I want to retire someday, so I got to quit paying all that money. Last year we paid $6.97 a pound. But we're a small family. We're a small family. I know. It's organic. I've had cancer. Okay, I get a pass.
I get it, but still $7 a pound?
Dude, it tastes so much different than a butterball.
Really?
I will not buy a butterball anymore because to me it does taste like plastic. That's just me. And it's where we buy them.
Which I'm not criticizing you for doing it. That's a choice you guys make and a choice you want to make.
And I don't want it to be elitist. It just does.
I hear it and it's like like heart failure at 7. I mean, I gripe about anything that's over $2 a pound. So,
but I will say though that I take that and I take everything but the bone meal. I love that idea.
Which you now know different.
Exactly. But I took every last bit of that turkey and turned it into more food for the shelf.
Right.
And so I got really super good broth for a good price, and I didn't worry about using it. So
for every turkey, this is just informational, and you guys, I'm sure you're going to agree with me, but you have to look at it as what can I do with it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You buy a turkey, you bake it or roast it or deep fry it, whatever it is you're doing with it. There's your one meal. We then cook off the carcass and we do two things with it. Okay. We will take what we create from that, and half to a quarter of it becomes a soup for the next few days. We're not eating turkey for the next 7 days. I don't mean it.
Oh, we do.
We
don't eat it very often.
Turkey sandwiches, that's a whole different thing. I mean, I get
cream turkey over toast.
Okay. Point being is that at that point, we've gotten the second thing. Then we also use the remainder of that. Once we've strained it, that becomes our turkey broth. Okay. Then now you can use the bone meal. So there is 4 things you can get out of one turkey, just in my example. Like Michelle said, they do turkey over toast. Angela says they're eating turkey for the next 7 days.
I do.
So,
I'll make soups, casseroles. Yeah. We'll make sandwiches, whatever.
Oh, I love turkey sandwich after, like that night when you're cleaning up.
Oh, yes.
Hello. With tons of mayonnaise and pepper on it.
Oh. Tons of Miracle Whip.
We used to put, the Pamper Chef has this recipe for the turkey wreath. Y'all know which one I'm talking about? Yes. And it has mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. I'm not going to argue which one it is. I don't even remember. But it's in there. And Dukes, whatever. I mean, actually, I've become a mayonnaise snob. I like Quippy.
Dude, you like what?
Quippy.
What is that?
Japanese mayonnaise.
Huh?
Japanese mayonnaise.
Oh, look at you go.
Yeah. For my sandwiches. Mm-hmm.
You want an ultimate Thanksgiving sandwich? Sourdough toast or rye toast. You lay the mayonnaise on, you lay the turkey on, you throw the dressing, you put cranberry sauce on the top of that, some mashed potatoes, drizzle the gravy, smash that together, and go to town.
Toast it.
Yes.
Make a panini out of it.
Yes.
That's too many things in one bite.
No.
You know what, sister? Cut it into 4s. Listen, hold on.
There's my toast.
Okay.
Hold on. Take it, cut it into 4s, and tip it over and use a knife and a fork. It will not be too big for you, okay?
It's so good.
It sounds wet.
Okay.
Oh, we have a question from Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn.
I'll get there in just a second. Here's my next thing, okay? Take your turkey, grill it, put some cheese on it, and fry an egg over the top.
Never tried that one. I'll have to do
try
that
it once.
Maybe avocado.
Okay.
I can see
Now you're
avocado and the
talking.
cranberry.
Now
And
you're
yeah.
There you go. I'm okay with that. I
Mhm.
don't have an issue with that.
I want
But let's
avocado as
answer.
my mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Can you only spend $40 on this thingy majig?
How much?
The $40 Food Pantry Challenge is $40 a month. Whether you do it $10 a week, $20 bi-monthly, or $40 a month. However you have to come about that.
So it's to clarify, I'm sure she understands, but it's not our total grocery. This is stuff for the pantry, extra stuff.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
still buy your other stuff.
See, I didn't think this was possible because I will eat mayonnaise. I just prefer Miracle Whip. I hate okra. Okay, so there's a difference.
You don't like slimy soup?
No, thank you.
I like fried okra.
Me
And
too.
just for everybody's
Pickled.
knowledge, because I did hear Angela talk about Dukes. Okay,
Yeah.
if you live on whatever the dividing line is on the west side of the U.S., you're getting Best Foods mayonnaise.
Yes, you are.
If you live on the east side of that said line, you're getting Hellman's.
Hellman's.
It's the same mayonnaise. It's just a different name.
Isn't that funny?
Yes.
I just had to laugh because I had said something in one of the videos I did, and I said, "Listen, you can be extra and make your own mayonnaise, or you can go get Miracle Whip, or I don't care. We're not going to have that fight here." And then in the comments, someone said, "Well, we all know Duke's is the best."
What?
I love homemade. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I do like it.
I've never
I do
made
like
homemade.
it. Yes.
Oh, you need to,
I
Angela.
know. I know.
It is so
Oh, try it with
easy.
your duck eggs.
If you go on Kettle Kitchen back in the ancient days when
Back
I
in the
first
day.
started videos, there is a video on how to make it.
Well, let's see. Am
We
I
all have
moderator? Can
life
you find it in
mayonnaise
the
tastes.
chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, praying lady, I actually prefer to smash up an avocado like on a BLT and not even use mayonnaise. Just use the smashed
And that
avocado.
I'm still okay with it with my same sandwich we're talking about though.
So
So,
good.
hello, my wild home. Thank you for coming in. In all honesty, I don't really care what mayonnaise you have, what mayonnaise like, or the non-use of it. Do something with your food more than just what it was intended for.
Oh,
That's the
so
point.
when you guys have artichokes, I'm assuming you like artichokes. Do you dip it in butter or mayonnaise? Because I like it in mayonnaise versus butter.
I've never had it other than like in something. I've never had it by itself. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do a video on artichokes when I have some on the plant.
Dipped in mayonnaise. I
Oh
haven't
yeah.
quite
Oh,
done
baby.
that yet.
So good.
Okay. I'm a garlic butter guy. That's really what I am.
I could just drink that.
Shaken, not stirred, right?
Hey there, y'all. Oh, I don't know if I have the wrench or not, but I put
Uh-oh.
the video
Oh,
there of
yeah, you have the wrench.
Tony making
Does
the
she have
mayonnaise.
the
We all
wrench?
know how.
You should have a wrench if you don't have a wrench, but she
It
says
just
you have
isn't
a
showing
wrench.
up. It isn't showing anybody having a wrench on my end, and I know Xander has one.
Well,
Carrie,
because you're in
I have
StreamYard.
never-
StreamYard doesn't show
Oh,
wrench.
gotcha. Yep.
I have never had a grilled artichoke. So, Carrie, if you have a video on that, and if you don't, would you make one next year, please?
Where do you see Carrie?
A
She
table of
slid
three.
in and said hello a couple
Hello,
minutes
I
ago.
didn't know she was
Getting
in
ready for her
here.
big gift for the.
Oh no, praying lady doesn't like artichokes.
Oh, that's today, isn't it?
Yes, 7
November
my
Pie
time.
live giveaway. Don't forget to go over and visit Carrie, everybody. That
There
was
I'll
were
be there.
great.
so many great recipes.
Oh, that was awesome. I loved it. I am so
Oh my
sorry, Carrie. I didn't see you come in. I really didn't.
She just came in.
Well, hi.
So I'm excited to hear what you did.
Are you trying to push this conversation along?
We only have 10
No,
minutes.
I'm excited. I want to see. I mean,
Okay. So the beauty of mine, and I'll be very honest with everybody, and I got a picture and a thing, and I'll show you. We lucked out. And this, I don't recall that they've done this before. The local store to where we're at because we have a store that's here. It's 5 blocks up the road, or you can go to that other bluish big box store that's 10 miles away. That's the two choices we have.
Martin.
If I'm going to go that far, I'm going to go say Sam Walton's original store. That's what I'm going to say. Anyways, this store here locally, though, they're doing I don't even know what they're calling it, but when I looked at what it was, it's like a 50% off sale, and it's 2 weeks long instead of 1 week. Okay. Here's the examples I will give you. I was able to get 3 cans of coffee, $7.99 each instead of $14.97.
Wow.
We got 3 packages of sugar, 2 brown sugar, 1 powdered sugar, $1.88 each instead of the $2.38, which it normally is. Not a big, huge deal, but it's still cheaper, so I took advantage of it. Now, I don't make my own powdered sugar, but I make my own brown sugar. But there are times when I don't have time to do that I like having these packages on hand for those times. Okay. Again, if you ever are interested, go back to the olden day videos, and I have a video on how to make your own brown sugar at home. It's very easy, simple, and takes no time at all to do. Anyways, top ramen. Now, I am not the top ramen guy, okay, but my kids like it, and for a quick and easy, it's nice to have on hand. But I've been hesitant to buy it lately because it went up to 69 and 79 cents a pack. This week and next week, they have it at 39 cents. I got 24 packs for $9.36. I was not turning that deal down. And butter. Our butter is normally $5.49 a box for a pound. It's on sale for $2.99. I grabbed 3 of them, and I will be going back and grabbing more of them for that price.
That's awesome.
So, because of those deals, I went $7.94 over, but I saved from $85.08 to $47.94. It was worth it. I'll sacrifice the $7.94 next week so that I was able to do this. That's the way I'm doing it. So there you go. That's what my $40 bought. And I did mine at one shop. I didn't do it over weeks.
See, that's what I did. I just went to one store.
Right.
And maximized. JJ calls it cherry picking. I had never heard that term till I was married to him. Like when you just go to the shop to a special, there's a special, like say I'm here, Bel Air and Rayleigh's have a special on Mondays, $5 Mondays. Mm-hmm. Safeway has $5 Fridays. And so cherry picking is going into those stores and just buying those things.
Yes. Yeah. But I'll tell you what,
it could work very well if you cherry pick
all year long. Budget better if you cherry pick ahead of time before you go. You know what you're going after, and you stick to that only. You're not in there buying the impulse crap that they put up at the front door.
Here's my list.
Right, and that's what we do all the time. Before we usually, if I'm going for 2 things, I'm not going to make a list for it. I know what I'm going after. But if we're doing our shopping, we've got a list, and we pretty much try to stick to it. So
they call those loss leaders, so that they actually lose a little money to bring you into the store, and then hopefully you'll buy other things.
Right.
Yeah.
Because most people that go in to buy the 4 or 5 things, they come out with 12 or 13 or 15 or 20, and they've spent $150 more than they ever wanted to.
The only thing I paid full price on today were 4 onions. That's it.
There's got to be a give and take somewhere, sister. You don't get it all.
I'm really proud of myself. But the price of everything on sale now is the price that it was 3 or 4 years ago normally. So, I mean, you kind of have to do this and get creative with your food.
You got to do it. And the whole goal, and again, ladies, please interject if you got something to say. You can, at $40 a month, $10 a week. I did notice what Xander was saying. He's only got $8 to play with. At $8, though, you can play with restocking a pantry. Is it going to stay there forever? I am not going to stand here and say, yes, it is. It depends on how much you use that pantry and when you use it. So that's something you got to figure out. But the whole point of this is to show that you can restock a pantry theoretically. I want to say semi-cheaply if you are doing the deals, if you are doing the coupons, the digital coupons. coupons. If you're looking for when the sales come out, you
Mhm.
know, the biggest thing to get your mindset into is put some money away so that when those deals happen, you have something to go get it with.
Yeah.
If you're so tight of a budget, you don't have that free.
So
That's
you've
what I.
got that $8, Xander, and so you don't feel like you can justify how you spend that $8. So next month you might have 16.
So
Right.
I've got a question. So I'm not trying to be mean here, but he's corrected people before. It's Xander, like
Xander.
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 I thought
Yeah.
he told me one of my lives that it was Xander, like a Z.
Okay, Xander, tell us. But anyway, because he lives.
You are a pot stirrer, and then you move on. What the heck?
No,
Yeah,
I'm addressing him right now. I'm addressing him. If
Okay.
you guys have a Winco, because he lives in somewhat my neck of the woods.
Right.
If they have Winco up there, $8 can go a long way.
Yes.
See, Xander.
Well,
Like
I apologize.
That's okay.
I did backwards what you told me then.
I'm on an Xander crusade to get everybody to say his name.
Well, I apologize because I've been doing this for months now because I thought you had explained it to me that it was Z and you must have been telling me it was not Z. So I apologize. Thank you,
okay.
Michelle.
So it sounds like Xander, but it's Xander.
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah.
No, I get it now.
Okay.
I got you covered. Okay, buddy?
And by the way, there
done?
is the video in the side chat somewhere about the brown sugar you made, if anybody needs to see it.
And I did see Leanne. It takes me 10 minutes to make brown sugar, and it's 9 cups of brown. Well, it's 10 with the molasses you add into it. I do agree, Angela. It can be messy, but I do mine in my mixer.
The
and
powdered sugar is what's messy. When you
the
try
powdered
to make
sugar,
your
yeah.
own powdered sugar, and then you open up your blender, poof,
Yes.
it's not worth it.
Yes. And I have broken a food processor doing powdered sugar before.
Really?
So I don't. I
Did
just
it
don't.
ever
I can go buy them for $2 for the use I have for it. It's easier for me to do it that way.
Yeah.
Brown sugar, though, the cost trade-off is not worth it when I got all the ingredients to make my own. I might as well. So there is the link to my table of 3. I put it in there, and so did Xander as well. So it's there. She's at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, if I'm right, Angela.
7, I think. It's
7. Oh, it's 5 p.m. my time. It's 7 Central her
Yes.
time. Sorry.
Yeah. I have it on my community tab. She has it on her community tab. So go to her community tab and push the notify so you won't miss it. And then you'll know for sure what time it is your area. Yeah.
Oh, Leanne, that's a good idea. She puts a piece of saran wrap on her Vitamix when she makes powdered sugar. We don't bake that much and make frosting and stuff, so it's like in the every holiday we'll go to the grocery store and say, "Oh, I bet we need powdered sugar," and I have one of those gigantic Tupperware things that goes into your cabinet. Yep. And I keep buying it and we keep not using it, and I probably have powdered sugar for a decade.
A decade, yeah. So if you want to know what else you can do with powdered sugar, I am one of those people who are involved with CNC Farms cookie collaboration. I'm doing my video this evening. It goes out tomorrow. So tomorrow you will see a video with 5 recipes on Cool Whip cookies.
Fun.
Oh. Wow.
Cake mix, eggs, Cool Whip, and powdered sugar. That's all you use for these cookies.
I think I have probably tasted them before, but never made them. So I'm excited to see how to do this.
Me too.
Yes. So I think I'm doing a cherry flavor, a chocolate, a lemon, a red velvet, and white. White or yellow is the other one.
Wow.
P.O. Box 181.
Patty, you're looking lovely this evening. Your hair looks really good.
Patty? Yeah. Michelle's talking to you. Sorry. She didn't hear you.
You look lovely today. Your hair looks really nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you trying to get brownie points? What's up here?
P.O. Box 112.
Yeah, I knew that's exactly what you were gonna say. All right, guys. I don't know where we lost Angela. Oh, there she is.
Well, I wanted to show you. I have
Oh, you got my bit of honey done?
No. This is an off-brand probably of the Kewpie, and this is Kinko. But this is the mayonnaise that I like, and it comes in these squeezy tubes.
Oh.
And
Okay, I gotta ask, how much does it cost?
Last I paid it was like $8 or $10 for one of these, but you're paying that for Miracle Whip or
Well, okay.
Anymore,
right now,
yeah,
anyway.
you really are.
True.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way. So yeah.
And I try to not use it for everything. So like when I make egg salad or something, well, okay, for this one I use egg salad for, but for like potato salad or something, I usually try to use something a little cheaper. But it's got that extra vinegar I really like. So
And it really does. I mean, in all honesty, we were talking, my mom and her friend and I were talking this morning, and for a majority of the things out there, we in this house are not particular about the brand we have. It is what it is. 9 times out of 10, this brand is name brand, this brand is store brand, but they're exactly the same product in reality. Okay. But there are some things that we cannot budge away from. Mayonnaise and Miracle Whip are the two. We can't do the store brand because they don't taste the same. Okay.
Oh, Smart and Final, their mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I won't buy an off brand anyway, but there was a lady behind me one day.
Right.
And she's like, don't buy it, because it was when the mayonnaise jumped, like it almost doubled.
Right.
And I said, oh boy, now I'm going to have to try the store brand. And she's like, don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do
it's
it.
not
Just
worth
throw
it.
away.
It isn't.
Okay.
It isn't. I mean, but coffee, we used to be snobs about, and now it's like wherever we can get the deal, that's what we're at. Because
see, for me, it depends on the application too.
Yes,
like
it does. I agree.
You know, if you're putting it in a recipe, you can usually get away with using it. But if you're eating it by itself, you might want a specific kind.
Right. I think you as an individual or family have to decide what you're willing to sacrifice. We sacrifice a lot for the sake of saving the money, but there are a couple things we don't. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this is the way it's going to go. Okay. And so if I'm looking at the calendar correctly, ladies, our next visit for the pantry challenge will be the 17th of December, if I'm correct.
I think that's what I have on my calendar.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That being said, that's what we're going to go with. So you guys will see us. You are all more than welcome to join in. Make sure you email me, hopefully by Saturday so that'd be the 16th of December, with your itemized, what you paid for it, what you got in pictures, if you want to be involved. We have no problem sharing that information with everybody, and we invite you to do it.
Yeah.
Okay? Any last words, ladies?
This was fun.
Good.
Yeah. And I love all the ideas in the chat. I just learned how to make more out of what I already thought I did a great job with.
Yes.
So thank you.
Well, and I loved hearing about everybody's deals that they found and what, apps they might use to save more, or what stores they have. It was fun. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. And thank you for coming in, you too, because without the people in the chat and you too, this wouldn't have happened the way it did. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Thanks for inviting us.
And Michelle, your hair still looks better than mine does.
Oh my God, I look like a Caesar salad sitting on.
Caesar salad? Wait, let me look.
It was so perfectly straight earlier.
Oh, I think I see an anchovy in there.
Girls.
Oh, where? I'm in the mood for anchovy.
You guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.